Yo, greetings everyone who's watching. Hope you're doing fine. I'm doing pretty well too. One of my biggest flex as an independent artist and also an entrepreneur of the craft was, I think, a decade ago in 2015, 16 there, as the norm for us people who comes from the northern. Every end of the year, we always go back for Christmas. Like, there is more flex in celebrating Christmas back home. That is, if you have been growing or working from the capital, Kampala. So, me too, I went for Christmas to join my grandma. And after the prayers at Sangal Catholic parish, we are now in front of the church greeting the congregation who attended the mass. And there's this particular incident that stuck with me. There was two gentlemen the old gentlemen. They are in their well ironed trouser and the coat without ties. They are standing like around on the side of the left hand. And so my aunt Nata, was introducing me to people there. This is Edmond, because back home I'm called Edmond. But here, Anecoo is the surname, right? Omitto is the family name. So she takes me to these two gentlemen, and it happens to be the elders of my clan, Pamora. So Aunt Nata was like, hey, so this is Edmond, son to Lala, the ones who grew up mainly in Kampala, Ginger, Lala, and to my surprise, these people knew me too, and they asked at once, is this the one who is the musician? And he was, yeah, even he's a musician too, because Aunt, of course, had introduced from the professional side. But the biggest flex was to hear my clan elders be aware of my craft and priding in themselves. That was the biggest flex that I had, and from there on, along the personal challenges along my building my craft became so easy with that motivation, that experience, that no any other obstacle could hinder my light. So there is another misperception by people, more especially back home from where we come from, in the north, in the West Nile, where guys who grew up from there mistake us for a threat whenever we meet up now in the future in workforce and so on and so forth. Yet Yet the thing is, even us, we are struggling uh, with personal invisibility from the capital front and also back home. Yet it will become very easy for people like us who, by luck or coincidence, I call it synchronicity, grew up mainly from the capital. All we need is just a simple numbers from people back home, and we take this craft, the Ugandan craft, to the international level so easily, because what favors us in this craft, in the music industry, we especially northerners, is that on top of our craft we added on to education. So so uh, in this week of celebrating the gains of independence, tracking personal journey, I can say that in these 40 years, these first 40 years, that this this reign has managed to produce the first adults who happens to be one of them, rising at 40 like a phoenix. It's all attributed to simple things, which included peace and stability in my country and on my continent. Like, like, like this system that did not favor us in the beginning when we are starting off, automatically is now favoring us even without putting too much resources. All we had to do was to go down and perfect the craft, put into the business side of the craft, and internationally we blow and we keep our pride alive. So this series is about reliving the dream of our forefathers of the nation, who had that dream of 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 putting in place a conducive environment that favors the growth and development of each and every citizen, at least for the first 40 years from the independence. Putting in place peace and stability in the country has seen us coming out as successful middle class human resource with with our creative sides intact. I would like to wish you a good Sunday, everyone. I remain Anecoo Omitto, Africa's Reggae Buffalo, representing for Reggae in the Ball Festival 2025 in Pakwash next month. Get ready, we're moving together. Let's go. And I introduce you to the beauty of northern Uganda, to the beauty of West Nile in particular, and Pakwash. See?